Oh. Week 18, hashtag GDB. Goddamn Bears for the final time this season. I answered a Jarrett Payton question on Twitter about how you're feeling after this loss, Bears fans. In my case, a little defeated after being just given a smidgen of hope the last couple weeks. A little deflated. And a little depressed because it's the last Bears game for like 9 months. So 10 straight losses to the Packers. There are a myriad of reasons. I'm sure most will blame the quarterback because it seems like 55, 60%, given how the game goes online in Bears Twitter or in other social media spaces. I think it all begins and ends with the quarterback. As someone who's 46 years old, has studied football because once upon a time I was a sports reporter and wanted to learn the ins and outs of the game, it ain't just the damn quarterback. Let's start in the trenches. The Green Bay Packers defensive line kicked the Chicago Bears offensive line's ass. Conversely, the Green Bay Packers offensive line kicked the Chicago Bears defensive front's ass. I could complain about the play calling again, but much like, well, it's beating a dead horse at this point, guys. I will stand up on one of this, and if we all don't agree on this, then you need to turn your Bears gear, unfriend me, unfollow me, or whatever. How in the hell does Justin Fields go the whole season? Not get one roughing the passer, not get one late hit. I mean, I got taught that when a quarterback starts to slide, you don't touch him, period. Don't give me this, oh, he didn't contact the head stuff. You hit him hard enough, he bounced his head off that the independent neurologist thought he needed to be checked for a concussion. Cigars keep me calm. It's cheaper than a psychiatrist's couch for therapy, guys. So let's move on to the immediate off-season questions now. After this 17-9 loss to the Packers, 10 straight defeats at the hands of Green Bay, going back to the 2018 flash-in-the-pan division championship season. The big question, who gets fired? Who's going to be back? Who's not going to be back? Blah, 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 blah. I saw a list of impending free agents. There's only like 3 guys I'd keep on that. Justin Jones, he's the maybe on my list. Jalen Johnson and long snapper Patrick Scales. Past that, I don't know if you bring back anybody, including Darnell Mooney. It sucks, don't it? You figured after all these years and all this misery, we might be used to it, but it just depends on who hands you that L on game day. And let's face it, losing to the Packers, hell, losing to anybody in the division, but especially the Packers, 'tis rather deflating. Oh yeah, as far as no banner behind me this time, I'm wearing the jersey of the GOAT, and I got the colors on. I am the banner. Well, an interesting offseason awaits. Number 1 pick in the Bears' back pocket. Do you roll the dice and keep Justin Fields and Flus and Getsy and run it all back next year and hope to take that next step forward. And in year 3 of a GM, general manager's regime, that's usually when you want to make the playoffs. Otherwise, you're probably going to have to update your resume. Or do you really roll the dice and hit the reset button again? And I know everybody's right now is in gloom, despair, and agony mode, wanting to hit the reset button. Go get Jim Harbaugh. Go get Greg Roman, I guess. Draft the kid from USC, Caleb Williams. We have established that a Bears quarterback's not going to get a roughing the passer call this year. And Caleb Williams is smaller than Justin Fields. And right now, let's just say the offensive line is the same as it was this year. You want to play that card? I don't. Personally, I want to get a center somewhere in the draft. You got to rebuild that interior. I mean, Green Bay might as well have had Green Bay turned the center, Feeney, I believe, today, and anybody that played guard into a revolving door. You might as well have had 3 road cones out there. Would have been more effective. I think I said that in the first game this year when we lost to Green Bay. Okay, fine. Let's upgrade from road cones and go to orange barrels. Is Kevin Warren the wild card that determines the future employment of people on the coaching staff or whatnot? Justin Fields has 1 more year left on his deal, but you have to make a decision on the 5th-year option. And for all you guys worried about financials and resetting the quarterback clock with a rookie contract, all this, you get Fields for $6 million, and if you franchise him right now, you might get him for, what, an average of $15 million the next 2 years? Something like that. In NFL money, which is basically monopoly money to you and I, and probably them, that's pretty effing cheap. Oh, goddamn Bears. Well, with that said, my friends, here's to the 2023 season. One good thing I will say, 3 hours of a Bears game, it's better than 3 hours of doing a lot of other shit in life. Goddamn Bears. Salud. Bear down, my friends.